Hey guys, Orange Samurai here, joined by Hsieh.
Hi guys.
Top 8 at Las Vegas Treasure Cup playing Green Kid. Will you please go over your deck list? Actually, no, don't forget. Will you please tell us where you're from?
Sure. My name is Hsieh. I am the owner of Perfect Rares in Artesia, California. So if you're in the Cerritos, SoCal area, feel free to stop by my shop. But today, I play Green Kid. So. Well, first off, the irony is I played red for the past 2 months, but I personally play as red as a red player. Feel like the hardest matches is green. But that being said, for this deck, I played three beiges. I was watching I think Los's video. I think both of them got first place, right? And they played 3. Yeah, so they all played 3, and I agree with their statement that like sometimes you don't want to see these because it doesn't really advance your game state. So he comes out when you need him. So three I think was enough. Obviously staples is going to be the 4 Bonnies, the 3 Momosuke's. That's pretty standard. 4 Nekomushis, and then for the other 2s I got the 4 Oppos. I mean, he's obviously just going to be a 2K counter. I never used his ability, in case you guys are wondering like if his abilities ever go off. It almost didn't. So 4 killers. Blockers, I actually was playing 4 just because I wanted to. Oh, I had this at 3, but I actually swapped this out because I had this at 4. I was like, yeah, they're alright. So the draw power is always nice. You basically break even on the blocker rather than negging, so that's always good. Plus, he comes out with the really cool combo with this with Paradise Waterfall is if you want to just break even on the Paradise Waterfall, you could just restand him and block for 4 if they try to low swing, and then he just restands so he's not once per turn, so you could just block again. So pretty cool. 3 Rizos. 3 Rizos was really good all day long. Especially I played 7 kids. I played 6 in Swiss. I beat all of them. In the mirror match, it's all about the resource game. So once we hit like kind of mid to late game, when you're kind of resource trading, the 8-drop kid player that has a resource generator typically comes out on top because they just amass a lot of resources. So Rizzo is really good for that. And plus, he's a +2 if you swing over like a baby because you draw 1 and then he beats over 1. So he's a +2 once he goes off. So 4 Izos, pretty standard. 4 killers. I know it's kind of a lot. People could tutor this with like an X-Drake, but personally, I was trying to expecting like a lot of reds, and this is like a lot of value if you trigger it in life, but it actually never happened. I played only 2 Luffys. I played the first round, which I lost because Shuj, if you're watching this, I think you're the best Luffy player regardless. So yeah, didn't really go off. 3 Okikus. A lot of lists run 4, but more often than not, you only really need 1. So and then the fact that it's not a counter makes it kind of a little bit bricky. So honestly, 3 you see it regardless. So I think this was fine. So in the mirror, this is also very strong for resting the mirror Basil Hawkins. Speaking of which, Basil Hawkins, I only ran 2. You could argue 2 or 3, but just due to space, I only ran 2. I personally never had an issue drawing it, so when I needed the 1 in the mirror match, I always just want to drop this first in the mirror, so it's a lot of pressure. I played 3 Law. 4, I think it does get bricky. Granted, you do get a lot of combo value, but even if you had 4, more often than not, you probably play 2 or 3 in a match tops. I never needed more than 3, so and I never had problems seeing it. I played 4 of these 7-drop kids. Honestly, I think this was the MVP of the whole event, and I think in any kid deck, I would argue this would be a 4 of. It's a lot of value because you +1 off swinging over anything, and it's basically an instant life check. And the fact that it's a 7K blocker, it's probably one of the biggest blockers in the game they have to deal with. So this pair of Paradise Waterfall and all your 2Ks basically makes this a lot of value. You basically swing for free and you don't even have to worry about it. Standard 3 8-drop kids. I never needed a 4th one, pretty standard, and 2 Paradise Waterfall. I don't run Gibson because more often than not, if you're trying to like stretch your resources, if you want to leave 1, there's a lot of leeway for that. If you have Gibson, then you kind of have to like play around that. So because you need 9 with this. So, but that's it.
Oh, yeah. Congratulations on
Thank you. Yeah.
Are you going to be playing in the next Treasure Cup in Dallas?
I am not, but I'm going to be playing both of the events in the Top Cut online ones.
Oh, the online ones?
Yeah,
awesome.
But I'll try to get the Illinois ones. So.
Thank you for your deck profile, all right?
Yeah, thank you. All right, thanks guys.